Twisties and beer, no fear. Another 2 there. I still have 1 in the stash already. Bruh. You don't have any side quests to pick up any of that right now, do we? Do we? I don't think we do. Shoot, I gotta do solo raid. Tactician, that's our mystic. Oops. Wrong button. I gotta join actual. Oh, I gotta do war too. Fudge! Tactician. Whoops. Whoops it is. My bad. We got a few things to do. I still have arena to take care of, but burn him. Prestigious. Friday. Starts Friday. I don't know if any of those keys are going to be for free. I kind of hope so, but I have no idea. I don't know all the details. All I do know is it starts Friday. The 13th. Because Valentine's is... You start on Friday! Hopefully. Anyway, what's up, Abyss? What are we doing? Prestigious, though. What kind of word is that? Pretty sure I think I've ever heard that term before. No idea. Couldn't tell you. I got no idea. I did finish the 4 stars of once through already, so I do need to run the 7 stars, but then I kind of need to do Battlegrounds because that ends Wednesday. So. Is it? It's going to fall on Valentine's? Well, yeah, because it'll fall on the Sunday. Yeah, if it's Saturday this year, it'll be Sunday next year. Yeah. That's accurate. Accurate. Claire would be the one I want. Yeah, I don't care about the other ones either. I think Mr. Fantastic I don't own. I think I own all the other ones. Mr. Fantastic, Karnak, and Claire would be the only ones that I don't have as a 7-star. I really... Like, Phoenix will not matter. I could awaken her if I want. Like, I have the gems. So, it's like... Her being in there, kind of a waste, honestly. I don't think I have Mr. Fantastic as a 7. Let me double check. I don't think I do. Filter 7-star. Unknowns. Come on, load through. Okay, no, it's Invisible Woman. We don't. Maybe we do have Fantastic. Bruh. Never mind. We do have Fantastic. It's Invisible Woman we don't have out of the Fantastic Four and Torch. So who else is in there? So it'll be Karnak we don't have. And Claire. I think we actually have all the other ones. We have Captain Britain, we have Phoenix. So that's not an issue. Yeah, Torch I definitely want. definitely wants me a torch. That's not what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. Anyway. So it's Phoenix, Captain Britain, Karnak, Claire. Who are the other two? Fantastic. Okay, so there's one more. We haven't named the tech. Who's the tech champion? I literally just saw it a minute ago. Tech was Star-Lord. Actually, I don't have a 7-star Star-Lord, so he would be one I'd want. So I would want him, Karnak, and Claire. If I could get 3 for free, I would want those 3 because I don't own them. And then whatever. The rest doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because usually when we have a box, you can get 3 of them for free, usually. But I'm kind of, they'll probably not have that. Who knows? Who knows how they're gonna have it set up? There we go. All right, let me frickin'. There we go. All right, now we. All right, I just need 2 punishes, so give me. There we go. Goodbye. You're dead. You missed the piece? Oh my gosh. You're not supposed to do that. The neutralize doesn't work? If what do they do to his kit that it doesn't work? Do they give him increased ability accuracy, or do they just make him neutralize immune? What do they do? No, they give him increased ability accuracy. That's what they did. Yeah, on his buffs. Yeah, I gave him. Yeah. Yeah, they gave him. Is it 200 or 300%? I think it's just 200%. 200% ability accuracy on his buffs. Yeah. That's can't wicken them anymore. Whoops. That's no bueno. What is that? Oh, it's like for a second there I thought it said something weird. I forgot about war too. Nico or Purgatory. Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, Nico would work because she's buff immunity. It's not ability accuracy. Nico works. Because hers isn't ability accuracy. It's just straight your immunity. Oh, yeah, yeah, no. Well, you'd have to wait for it to fall off at the end of the fight. That's yeah. She could like get him down to 0, but then like he'd be invincible until it fell off. So if you timed it right, might could work, but yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's in there too. All right, how close? This is like every time it's 92%, and they leave up one of the mini bosses to stealth and my path, like every single time. And it's usually node 42. Usually was like it wasn't last war, but usually it is like a Spider Woman on node 42. There it is. Called it. Freaking called it. At least somebody fought it this time, so I can finish it. Okay, so who can I can do there? Okay, so we can Jean. We can Jean that too, realistically. And then he's actually a pain in the butt to deal with. He's fine, and then let's do work an onslaught, and then have what would wind up better? Is this actually could be a close one. We're actually in good space for this one. Let's see what we can do here. Jean or Onslaught, either one would be fine, I think, for those two. Onslaught's probably banned though, isn't he? Wow. Okay, Onslaught is, so we gotta use Jean. It'll be Jean, Crossbones. And then who do we want to use for... Oh, Spider-Woman would be perfect for it! Oh, heck yeah. Spider-Woman can do that. Dude, that's so brilliant! Or is it? No, she's got buffs. Oh, no, the buffs make it bad, doesn't it? Dang, I was like, it's gonna be perfect, but no. Like, she has, like... If it wasn't for the buffs... Dang it. I was like, this is brilliant for a second, and then it went not brilliant. Let's see, Nefaria. I think he still gets hit in the face, doesn't he? Luke Cage could do it, but yeah. It would be good for that. Not immune to slow. Red Guardian. Red Guardian wouldn't be great though, because it would fall off after you did it. Similarly with Nefaria, like all the things would just end up falling off. Who could I like safely do an intercept with? Sure he could do it naturally. Sure he could do it. Sure would actually be solid for it. Doesn't have the buffs. She could do the... Let's Shuri it. What the heck? Or restart the game, I think. Wow, it is like not being cooperative. The second half of Path 5. I don't know what the node number is. It's the intercept for getting rid of the protection. It's got a destroyer on it, who is kind of annoying to fight because you can't intercept him because of the unstoppable and you get hit in the face. So, sure you can do it though. Kate could technically do it. It's not a bad shout, actually. Actually, don't mind Kate for it. You're actually not wrong. Kate would actually be like really good for it because of this. And they're passive, so you could just get rid of it again. Yeah. I'm pretty comfortable with Kate. Let's do that. Good shout. Kate can do. He probably has the energy, which again, it would either way it would be. I don't think she carries on this node either. Yeah. For you, yeah. Well, Kate can do arcade too. Kate's pretty good for arcade. Can I see what relic he's got on him? Yeah, it's energy resistance. Why does it say 4%? It's a 5-star, that's why. I was like, that's like 40% on the 7-star. Yeah, no, that's not bad. We can Kate it. Alright, let's boost up and smash this out. Path 6 and then path 3, is that what you mean? Yeah, we don't have anybody doing split paths. We have everybody that does. We have everybody do entirety of lane 1, lane 2, lane 3, lane 4, etc. 6 fights, 3 deaths. Okay. Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and do a restart of the game here. While that's restarting, I'm gonna pour me some mate. Be right back. Stupid thing. It's like this is the tiniest little orientation screw up, and there it goes. Hopefully, stupid Spider-Punk doesn't do stupid things to me and we'll be fine. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and boost up. Gallon, Warlock, Red Skull, and Gore. Ooh, yeah, he's really good for Gore. I don't love him for Red Skull, because, I mean, he's not removing any armor ups, he's just preventing him from getting more. So there's still always going to be like a permanent, at bare minimum, 50% chance your stuns don't proc, which is annoying. And we can parry at the start for the Zehebi. Because I'm running recoils, I can't permanently do that because my shield's going to go away, but... Emma? Yeah, that was overkill. Yeah, that's another thing too. That's another thing. Alright, and this one we have to be a little bit careful of for the thingies to fall off. We don't want to get wrecked. Might just go straight special 2. Nab it. That was my fault. She still bypasses the protection. Because they only screwed with Thanos's at the moment. Alright, well that's all we needed her to do anyway, so that was fine. I was like, yeah, let me just throw a heavy. Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb. Alright, it is... There's a lot of health, but she should... Especially with recoils on, she should blitz through 340k pretty quickly. Magnet. Dang it. There we go. Oh yeah, that was easy. Okay, it was a good shout. 38-second fight. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Messed it up at the start though. He was being like really aggro. That was pretty nice. This should go pretty quickly here. God, that lag is horrendous. That should be enough, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was the opposite of no bueno. That was it was si fantastico. Dang. And then we have enough health. We should be able to do. Should be able to finish off this Spider-Woman. Even without the synergy, he does this fight really well. It can go south, obviously, but for only 300,000. As long as, like, it's really more her AI than most anything that causes an issue here. Crap. Dude, she was like, I messed it up horrendously. That was entirely my. I kept looking at the unblockable on my side. And I'm like, oh, she's unblockable. Like, no, like that's my unblockable. That was dumb. It's fine. It's fine. It's my fault. Like, I wasn't ready for it to say unblockable on my side for some reason. And I was like, oh, she's unblockable. And I was like, oh well, it's fine. Not a big deal. Not a biggie. Quit being a dick face. Like I said. Still claps. So how many? Oh, there's already two deaths on there anyway, so there's only 1 point on there. And I didn't get it, but oh well. So. Not too shabby. We're still, I think we're doing pretty good. We're technically behind, but we're substantially closer. So we actually have a really good chance of winning this war. So I like my chances. Kind of like my chances. All right, let's run out the 2 stars, or the 2 stars, the rank 2s here. Yeah, we're platinum in war. We're tier 3, tier 4-ish. We kind of bounce back. I think we're in tier 3 at the moment. Beautiful. We're probably gonna wind up doing too much damage too quickly, aren't we? Yeah. I need bars. Lag, bro. Like, that's just not playable, man. Okay, cool, we got it. Although for some reason, like, we were in like plat 5 last I looked, weirdly. I was like, that ain't right. We're usually plat 4. Or plat 3. I'd have to look at the stats. I want to say we're usually plat 4. Have we been plat 3? Maybe, I think maybe we're usually like plat 3 or 4. Definitely never been 2. 5 definitely sucks. Like, we should be a plat 3, kind of. Or a plat 4. I have to double check the ranking. So. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. We can smash through a good bit of battlegrounds. Assuming we win and can climb it all, of course. Which, for lagging this bad, might prove difficult. Just a little bit. Might prove a touch challenging. Just throwing that out there. pretty solid for that fight. Because she does evade, she can then counter the evade, so. God, that lag, man. Everything's being slow right now. What the heck is going on? Second there, I was like, what is that? Small little sticker. Little sticker. I don't know if that was shown in the camera or not. Because I'm like, I don't, yeah, I think it was in the view a little bit at least. Oh, bright. Yeah, it might take a minute to load. Yeah. My name ain't my shame. When I came running home, running home. I'm running home. I'm running home. I'm running home. Oops. Wrong tab. Let it go. In the magic. Realized I'm running home. When I stand running home. Yo, what's up, pal? We doing? Chip dog. Hold on. Almost chipped out. We gotta do this way. It started faster than I was ready for. You would know! We're in the same war! Like, damn it. You disconnected him. My hair like is like won't stay in the right spot. It's too light. It just like floats. Yeah, that's not fun. Why was he thinking like, oh yeah, Man-Thing, he's poison immune. He's not poison immune. Got an idiot in mind. The dumbest thing I've ever heard. From the token reset, nice. I think, what was the number? It's like 848 billion, I think. First control immune. Maybe that's why I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, he's poison immune. He's not poison immune. Didn't matter. I mean, it's short enough fight, but. It's not like I would have, like, opted for that kind of fight anyway. Oh, crap. Nab it, dude. This lag is, like, so egregious right now. That and my Man-Thing's only rank 2, so. He could actually be kind of a fun rank 4. He just has... He's not the defender he used to be. There's so many champions that would just obliterate the crap out of him. Spider-Man, obliterate the crap out of him. Freaking... So many champions can do that fight. And a lot of them that are in people's decks. And offensively, he's fun for like Serpent. He's not like great for it. He's fun for it when you're running max MD, but he's just kind of slow. And he is still going to take some chip damage. It was quite fun for it though. Bruh. Dude, if anything, freaking lag is gonna prevent me from having the load-in times I need to win. It wouldn't be impossible to find out, because like the rest of the comic panels themselves would be unique to the comic. So you'd have to just like look through to find what comic those panels match to. So it wouldn't be like terribly difficult to find out. That right there is some AI Fantastic Four. Like, what is this comic panel? Which comic does this comic panel go to? AI could probably tell you pretty easily. Be very good at matching that. Of course that was gonna happen. Her heavy animation is so dang slow. Oh, crap. It's like shit. Not that it would probably be worth much. I mean, if it was missing pages and the cover, it would not really have any value to a collector because it's not the whole thing. Bad condition is one thing, but like missing parts of the thing doesn't really work. Yo, Ninja, been a long time. What's good, man? Dollar Store phone. It's like a $400 phone. Or $500, whatever. Whatever the itemized bill said it was. Not that I paid for it, but it is still an iPhone. That's fair. Yeah, sometimes I'll just like go on a streak of not kind of being around the YouTube scene. It happens. It's got some good things, but yeah, I'd say most of my time still actually winds up going into like arena. Like I still want like the battlegrounds to be like the big thing, but realistically, I haven't been playing it that intensely like as I used to. Just don't have the time to do arena and binge, you know, 5 hours of battlegrounds every day. You know, I'm working and stuff. 1,500 units. I've gotten that once. That's like one of the better pulls for sure. Actually, I need to pop into raids. Actually, I forgot about that too. At least you knocked out AQ out of the way. I didn't finish it until what, 6 hours remaining on the on the quest last month. Yeah, it was terrible. It's your second time now. Nice. Then nice. Yeah, I forgot. I should do that. I should do that. I think our battle group's nearly done with it anyway. Are these the same fights as last time? Yeah. Yeah, y'all guys are like crushed it. Let's see, I should be able to finish Spider-Man, yeah. Get at least one chest here. Since we actually have a Vanguard with Willy, normally that's where I go, but honestly, since we have all three taken care of, I think I might just go this way and take the cheese. It would just go faster. As fast as like Luke Cage is, and I do like him, I'd rather just freaking cheese it. So, yeah, Willie, I'm gonna need you to just really, I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna freaking cheese. Nah. Deadpool actually is a pretty sizable cheese too, but Chavez on another level. She's like another level of cheese. So we need 92. I do not have the ability to do that. Fragger, that's not how this game works. You gotta play the game to get the stuff. I mean, 5,000 units is worth a whole heck of a lot more than a 6 or 7 star, that's for darn sure. But again, can't do that either. Gotta play the game. Such a ridiculously cheesy option. Alright. And see, we get the roll force gives us edge, everything we need and all that jazz. Also can't do that. Man. Beggars be so choosy right now. Bye-bye. That was not near as like cheesy as it should have been. Whoa. Why didn't that just like do all the damage? Was it because of the protection? Might have been the protection. There's different special occasions for codes, but yeah, there's none ongoing at the moment. Probably. I mean, with the Valentine's Day, yeah, there's probably gonna be some promo codes soon. The lag is not doing me any favors either. Broski, why are you hitting so hard? Bro. There we go. See, that's the damage I was expecting. Yeah, it was that protection. That was the problem. I'm about to end the quest. It's too late for me to. Technically I can change my champion here, but only in the same tag I'm in. I'm still gonna finish this. Not big. I mean, if you're playing a lot and you know what you're doing, yeah, it's possible to do that, but. Plenty of good content for learning a bunch of good stuff from the game on YouTube's, Reddit, even forums if you care to look at that. I personally don't. Forums are kind of just crappy. Bro. That's not what I wanted. I should have just thrown it. Bro, why am I like... I'm kind of glad they made it like kind of like an instant death sort of thing as opposed to the way it was, but like it's super weird when it triggers like that. Oh, My Hero, freaking amazing. You're just getting into it. Freaking, you're in for a treat, dude. It's so good. It is so good. Yeah, and Abyss just finished it. And there's also like a side story kind of prequel that's going on right now too that came out a bit ago that it started as its second season this season. Called My Hero Vigilantes, also amazing. Ugh. Kaiju's also great. It's just not enough, man. I'm waiting for season 3 now. Because even season 1, like, it ended in such a bad spot. Season 2, like, basically the same thing. It's like, bruh, give me more. However, I would say, if you wanted to get into the Vigilantes, wait until you're at least, I think it's probably like 3 seasons through the original. Bro. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, you're dead, so. Ah, that was so much more annoying than it ought to have been. That was really obnoxious. Messed up that first go because, like, I wasn't thinking about the protection. She's definitely cheesy. You just have to make sure you get the protection down before you launch the special. Selector. Without any ramp, I'm not sure if now I'm not sure how many charges she actually needs to cheese that hard. So we'll see if yeah. So I'm not actually sure how well this will work. Works really good. You can do a couple. Alright, and this one is, yeah, protection again. And then what gives me the I never remember what the middle one does for charges. I just can't believe I messed up the cheese so hard that first go. Yeah, I would like to. Well, I still think I have 2 to 3 for Mystic. Oh right, yeah. It's actually a lot easier to. Can I get it? Can I get it, Dex? Bro. Why can I trigger Dex? Yeah. Ouchie mama. Dude, I'm gonna freaking wind up dying here. Yeah, dude. I gotta try that again if I have if it'll give me the charge, because that was so bad. And then I couldn't get the special off because no, I don't have any charges, so I can't. It used to give everybody a charge, so like you go in twice in a row, but now it like it doesn't. Wow, that was really annoying. That was stupidly obnoxious. It's still lagging really bad too. Oh well. Could have just played it safe and Luke Cage did, but this is definitely easier to use, but it's not like he's slow, but just want to do something cheesy. And with these defenders, it just, and the whole protection thing you have to line up. Kind of annoying. Same thing you had to do with Purgatory, like you had to line it up. Alright. I was dumb. Definitely dumb. Bruh. At a 600. Yeah, I mean that's not many spots, but like how many points is that many spots? Like how tight is that? Well, and I meant like between where you're at and being out of it. So it was like 171 quantum 3, but it's like 168 not quantum. Like how tight is that margin? Ideally, I would want to be at least a full win ahead and not just like fractionally. Like bare minimum. If you're wanting to like keep it, I would rather do play I'd rather play it tonight, and in case you lose, have still a full day rather than like you end up dropping tomorrow and then it's like, oh, now it's the final night. It sucks playing the final night and like losing. Oh, it's depressing. Very much so, no bueno. Bro. I just restarted it. Look at this lag, dude. I gotta get out of it. Gotta get good, son! Hit that GC! Of course you had that medium. If I had one more buff, she counters miss too. What seems to be like your biggest struggle with Battlegrounds specifically? 'Cause I thought you had like a fairly decent roster. You don't have worse load times than I do do you? I mean, the victory track isn't quite as nukey, but Penny, dude, solid. Without like, especially actually this meta is like extra annoying. But with in certain metas and without like the right counter, she's 0. It's I mean you have to know what you're doing. You have to play well in the fights for one, but it's also like the strategy of draft and placements and stuff. You have to know stuff. I mean, it's not just like you can't just be good in fights. I mean, you have to know the game too, you know. Like I'm certainly above average, but I'm not like even peak. You know, for like my roster size. Well, you need meta. You know, you have to have. I mean, you can have some like obscure kind of just like your kind of personal favorites, like your null. Not everybody runs a null, so something like that. Some like a few one-offs that aren't like in everybody's deck are like fine, but you need meta champions too. There's a reason why a lot of decks at the top basically all have the same champions except for maybe 5 or 6 that differ. The other 25, 24 are all the same champions. There's a reason for that, you know. There's gonna be a lot of overlap. I mean, maybe even upwards of like 8 to 10, maybe actually that aren't like in everybody's. There's a solid like 20 to 22, I would say, that overlap in every top deck. Well, it'll come down to draft, but also like just straight skill. Game knowledge and A little bit of RNG and luck, but it'll come down to a lot more to like knowing what you're doing and having strategy, being able to play it like, you know, chess, being a few steps ahead to try and like anticipate, like, hey, if I'm doing this, what is it gonna make my opponent want to need to do to like compensate for what I'm trying to do, or I'm trying to make my opponent do something very specific, which is why a lot of times when I make a move and I expect my opponent to do something in response to it and they don't do that, it throws me the crap off. Null is not a widely used champion. I wouldn't call it. I mean, he's effective, but he's not the kind of the champion that's like everybody at the top ranks up and runs. By any means, like he's like in very few decks comparatively to like champions like Serpent, Dark Phoenix, Thanos, Nick Fury's. And Nick Fury isn't even in everybody's deck. I would say even Nick Fury is someone who's widely more used than Null is across the range of levels of Battlegrounds. And you're not alone in it. I mean, friggin' like Abdo does the same thing. It's like he just can't be bothered with serpents. Like he just doesn't want to use them and have them in a deck. He'd rather just ban the champion. And that's one way of doing it. But I'm just like, I'd rather have him and let him be screwy. And yeah, but. There is only one champion I refuse to rank out of spite. And I no longer have that excuse because the champion's been buffed. She's still unranked, frankly. But I'm not opposed to ranking the champion anymore because of the buff. See, and I'm like the other end of the spectrum. Like I can't be I can't be fussed about war. Patriot, no. No, old champion. Like I like war at our level, but like at the highest levels, I can't stand it. Whereas Battlegrounds, I will play as high as I can get myself to be. But war, I have zero interest in tier 1. I fundamentally dislike how it is played at those levels. I have no interest in it whatsoever. Yeah. There's a couple. If you don't have like one of the couple champions that can just like kind of do that fight though, Serpent's a dick. I've been caught without an option a couple times, and then it's just like, well, I'm losing this now because like he's such a pain, but he's like a joke with the right option, you know. Yeah. Kushala does the invade though, because she regens it back. She can finish that fight 100% health. Yeah. Even with as many changes as there has been to War over the years, it's still played a lot the same. And I just have no interest in it. Like, honestly, the only reason I can even tolerate War at all is the change they made to the revive system with the 40% like one loyalty. That saved War as a mode entirely for me. I mean, I couldn't stand War. Like, I always hated War because like dying sucked and was like expensive, and it's like like, well, I still have to do my lane. I want to like get through this so it's not like, you know, letting down the alliance, not finishing, you know. It was always miserable. I freaking hated it. But now I actually like it as like the level we play at it. Which plat 3, plat 4, this like arguably fairly high, but it's casual enough. Like, I'd still say it's casual. You play it and do like as well as you can, and it's like if you die, you. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why OBS is kind of crapping out on me right now. My internet's fine. OBS is at 0.